Dear Diary, with my first ride of the shifting season completed, I attempt another, expanding my coven to 6, the maximum number I am allowed. The rite goes off without a hitch, and when it is complete, I take to the skies to survey the radius that the rite had covered. The coven members had indeed done much to enhance the radius of the effect of the rite. With this achieved, I turned my attention to other things, other mechanical things, and I thought, this electricity, this resonance frequency, how am I to produce it? And it came to me that I should make a mariculture water turbine. While the installation of the turbine in an underground grotto turned out well, something else happened. Something unforeseen. I seem to have drawn the ire of the gods, and my quest book destroyed itself in a great flurry of pages and fire. And once the smoke had cleared, a new book lay there, an empty book. So now I must start over. Yet I still have all my resources.
Yes, my coven, I understand. I understand you are upset. What the gods have done to me, to us, is unfair. But we can overcome this. The land is still ours. The book may be not the way it used to be. And... No, don't... I can see you're hopping mad about this. I can see this. But we can overcome this. We can complete this new book from the gods, and perhaps there might be more instructions that can be given to us. But I just ask, you have some time for me. I don't think they're very happy with me. I'm sorry you had to see that, my spiritual friend. I knew you'd... I felt you make your presence halfway through that discussion. But what is done is done. I've managed to preserve the land, yet my quest book, from a sign from the gods, was destroyed. So... they issued me with a new one, and while I have been able to complete some of the quests that they have set in this new book with resources that I've already do have, it remains to me to pick my way through the rest of the quests. So I think it is only time. I'm not sure if I have to complete all the infusion quests. I do have most of those completed and unlocked, except for the higher tier of the extreme infusion stones. I've just got the base strong infusions. I have that available to me. I haven't got any of the extreme ones as yet. But we have taken a grand step backwards, especially in regards to the botanical work. So I am forced to go back and make these ruins. Luckily, I've made an advance since the last time you were here, and devised a way I can make ruins with some sort of, how would you say, automation. It is an interesting contraption, mainly made from regular droppers facing inwards towards each other. 6 in total to carry all ingredients required for the runic altar, plus another dropper right up the top, pointing downwards, holding my living rock. all powered by the red crystal. The red crystal I learnt in the Thorncraft arts. It behaves just like redstone, yet I can put these crystals anywhere I choose. On the sides, or even upside down. But enough dilly-dally, enough chitter-chatter. Let's make a Rune of Spring, I suppose. And going back to the encyclopedia, and I can give you a demonstration how this automation does work. Now let me see, I need 3 saplings, a piece of wheat, a rune of air, and a rune of fire. Well, saplings. I believe I have a good number of saplings in this backpack. Not a really good number, but a number nonetheless. This extra knapsack has been quite convenient when it comes to keeping my bag sorted. I do want to keep those said saplings of the rowan sapling and the great woods. You never know when you may need them at a later date. But I should have other saplings elsewhere. Surely, the acacias will do fine. So, I have a total of 15 saplings. The Rune of Spring takes 3. So I can potentially make 5 of these ruins. So I'll just grab the wheat required. I only need 5 of the wheat, but I'll take 8 anyway. Now, if I just double check, just need 5 of the Rune of Fire and 5 of the Rune of Water. Okay. And I don't quite have enough Runes of Fire. That's disappointing. I think perhaps I'll only do 2 rounds of this particular rune. I do not wish to leave myself short. So 6 and 2 of those. That should be enough. So all that is required for me to do is to look in these droppers, put each ingredient in the first slot. Now this is going to take 2 saplings each. It is best that each ingredient be represented in this configuration. And make sure I got my wand. You do not need to use a wand to push the button, however. The beauty of these red crystals. I push this button and it places all 6 items directly down onto the altar. I do not have to do this manually, so had I had the 5 ingredients for the 5 runes that I wanted, I could have just continued to make the 5. Right. The Howl of Wolves. That is another thing that has been plaguing me of late. I do not know where these hounds are coming from. Anyway, I push the button from up top. The stone is dropped on there. And like that. It is so easy. And I could continue to do this. I have done this several times over for other different runes. It actually works rather well. Very well, in fact. So for multiple runes, I can just load this up and just craft as many as I do require. But that's 2 of the Rune of Spring. I would have liked to have made more, but alas, I cannot. So now I just need 1 Rune of Autumn to hopefully finish this quest out. And maybe after this we'll go out and have a little bit of an explore of the land, shall we?
Okay, Rune of Autumn. Air, fire. I did need those 2 fires. I will have to make more fires. Spider eye and leaves. Well, I only have 2 fires left. So we'll only make the 2. So I need 6 leaves if I recall. I just have to find my mana shears, which will be in the white bag. So I could actually just go to one of these and place the item in there and not worry about them. So I need 6 leaves. It doesn't really matter which leaves I have. That's 1. That's 3. I'll just trim some off this rowan. That was a little excessive. I only needed 6. In fact, I got 9. I shall save some for a little later, perhaps. The fun little interesting fact. You can eat the rowan berries if I was actually indeed hungry, but so that's the eye. So I need 2 leaves in there. Those wolves are quite distracting. Okay, and the 2 the runes, of course. The 2 runes of fire, and if I remember rightly, the 2 runes of air. I think. Yes, fire and air, of course. So that goes there. That goes there. And push the button. It is a fantastic thing. Such automation. Of course, you cannot rely on how quick the runes actually do craft to automatically throw down a button. Also, I think the botanical magic user must also use the actual wand, and I accidentally picked that up because I was too close. I was too close. But it serves as a good store, and I do not need to worry about hunting around for living rock. It's a wonderful system. Absolutely wonderful. Let's see what... okay, we claim our... The other bonus, I suppose the gods may have thought themselves so smart to take away my book, yet these extra quests they give me, I get the rewards as well. So, I will take this setback, and I will also take the benefits of this. Seems as though Lavina has kind of forgiven me for the lapse. Well, it was not my fault. How was I to know the gods would take exception to perhaps dabbling in a little bit of technology? Right, so what does that lead us to? Carved in the mind. I don't think it actually has opened up any other quests elsewhere. Does not look like it. I do have much work ahead of me to get to a stage where I was very close. But, and also other little strange things, some of my constructions have been strangely turning to limestone again. Even more so that some of my tinker's hut had turned to limestone, so I decided to speed up the process somewhat and change some of the other blocks out for limestone also. Eventually, I can foresee this hut will actually probably turn completely into limestone. But never mind. But while you're here, my friend, let's go down and have a look at what I've been tinkering with that may have incurred the god's wrath. It is down this tunnel which I've burrowed underneath. There happens to be a bit of a causeway of soil and earth up yonder, which is right underneath the bridge to the mainland. I've constructed a water turbine plant, but it looks like all the rotors that I've had constructed are in fact broken. They only last for a certain period of time, but they do seem to generate a lot of power. The mariculture water turbines. So perhaps I will do some more on this later. But I actually was able to build some lasers and delve into some of the micro technology of chipsets. Something I had never really dabbled in before, but there's always time to learn. I have all the time in the world. And there seems to have been a bit of a leak here. For some reason, I may have to patch that up with a little bit of obsidian, I think. The power of the water that's coming from the sluices is cutting through even the stone itself, and making a rather big hole. Yes, I will have to fix this. But for now, this particular room looks out on a cavern, which is quite a sight to see. I did take to putting some windows in to look out upon this canyon and to the water, and I am tempted to place some glass on the ocean bed which I am currently residing under. But that will be another time, I think. But I have a little bit of patching work to do later. But for now, let us go and explore the lands. See if anything has changed somewhat. Is it, I think it is getting close. No, it is nighttime. It matters not. I might actually take my broom out for a spin. It's been a while since I have ridden it, considering I've had the wings for so long. I do miss riding the broom. It's definitely something I enjoy. Here's the forest. Luckily, I was able to maintain that. Yes, the trees are looking nice. Let's survey the lands beyond the grass that I've made. The creepers seem to be a little tense. I don't understand why. I'm not really understanding why they are not blowing up the land either. Perhaps there was a little bit of godlike tinkering there. As the lands seem... Hello? What is this? What is this indeed? I have invaders! Invaders on my lands! They seem to be performing some strange rite. None like I've seen before. And they have armoured... I shall have to dispatch these things. At least I can do this at range. They seem to be multiplying. How can this be? There's more of them.
And they too seem to be taking quite a amount of damage. Oh boy. Oh no. No, 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 no. Get away, get away, get away, get away. We must fly, fly, fly away. Ooh. I think I'm grateful that my broom is fire retardant. Ha! My range is greater than thou. That is for sure. Perhaps I might be able to defeat one of these things. Ooh! My goodness! Ooh, I better land. Where's my broom? Quickly. Oh, I seem to have picked up a knowledge fragment. I think I must fly. Fly, you fool! Use my wings instead. Try and sneak attack these armored minions. Oh, no, that one in the water either perished or they don't seem to be too interested in me if I stay at range. If I keep blasting them with mana, perhaps they will fall. And perhaps I could find a clue in why they are here. I think these hit and run tactics will take a little time. Come, you Nightleaf cad. I don't know why they are hesitant into... oh, here they come. Here they come. I am armored. Oh, what is this? Take that. Interesting clothing. I must. All these things, these new things, I must have them. I must just throw some things out, I think, if I am to be able to gather all these items that these people have dropped. I think I can throw that away. It was a silly quest thing. I'll definitely keep that. No, I did not actually want to keep those. I see. Is there anything else left? Anything at all? Knowledge fragments. Crimson Cult. What is this? Equip in the title slot, Crimson Cultist. This seems very sinister indeed. Very sinister. I might just dig around a little bit. I've got a feeling there may be something underground, perhaps. Just a feeling. No, there does not seem to be. Let us... Huh. It seems as though there seems to be more of a structure under this. maybe it might be harboring something. It's very hard. It's definitely obsidian. I cannot tell if there's anything of worth underneath these platforms. Apart from the fact it is made of pure obsidian, how did they have the time to construct these things? How far does the obsidian go down? It doesn't seem to go down that far. Perhaps I can use the power. Doesn't seem like there's anything else under here. Well, it does not seem to be much. Okay. Right, let us look. See if there's anything else underneath this thing. No, this seems to be solid obsidian. It is good to know. Oh, I think I may have just caused a little bit of a flood. Is there anything else? No, I think there is nothing else here. I may have disrupted their little rite, and I don't think there is any potential for them to be returning. But I had to make sure. I did shatter the land to be absolutely sure that these beings would not return. Another shit. Very interesting. I shall have to keep an eye on this altar and make sure nobody returns. I did say I feel like I was being watched. I think I am beginning to find out by whom, or more of a case, by what. But this smells of Thorncraft. And where there is Thorncraft, there is warp. And things lurk within the warp. But for now, it is time to get back to the books, back to the book as it was, and try and get back my knowledge from the quest book of the gods.